a few days ago, I was sitting on my couch, and you know how like sometimes you disassociate a little bit, and I feel like there is a difference from like just disassociating in general, because I know it happens with PTSD or whatever, or people just disassociate, right? But sometimes, very rarely, there's like times where I like disassociate a little, but it's like a state like of trance where like I actually feel relaxed, or like yeah, like I feel like relaxed, like I'm zoned out, but like I'm relaxed. And this happened a few days ago. I was talking to my significant other, and like I forgot what he's talking about, but like I like disassociated for a minute, and I started staring just like in like this one area of my living room. I was like disassociating. You know how like sometimes when the sun is like on the side of the window, and you see like dust particles flying. Well, there's this window in our living room area where like I always could see like the dust flying in the air and stuff. Um, but like I was looking at like I think there was like little dust particles, but then I saw like a light. Like it was a light. Anyways, I like was dozing off, and I'm staring at this like orb, and it's a light. Like it's not a dust particle because I could see like the little dust, but this was like a light, and it was just like floating, and I feel like it was like kind of glowing different colors or something, and I was just like, what the fuck? But I said, I was like super relaxed. I was just associating a little bit, staring at it, and in my brain, I was like, that's so pretty, but also what the heck? And how I was like, that's such a pretty light, and then I finally snap out of it because I'm like, what the fuck? Like, where is my phone so I could record this? Because like that's weird. But like I said, it was so pretty that like I was like in a trance staring at it. I wish I grabbed my phone a lot sooner than that, like when I first saw it. But I was in a trance and like I was admiring it. I grabbed my phone and I like zoom in to where like I'm staring at this orb, this light orb, or orb of light, or spirit. I don't know. It was so pretty, and I did record some of it. But then like on the recording, it's very faint on the background, but you could see like other little orbs. And on the left side of it, you could also see like another orb. I was recording, you could see like the main orb that I was like staring at. And I also kind of wish I would have seen the other ones, but I was so mesmerized by just that one that that's the one I recorded. Anyways, I'll post the video, and I'll post like different clips of it with like different filters and like a slow motion of it. Um, this orb had like a little trail. Like the way it looked on the video is the way I was staring at it, like in real life, in my dining room. And there's all these like spirit orbs, and I'm just like, I think that is the first brightest and like clearest, and also like the first time I like trans into like staring at what's like probably a ghost orb, because I record a lot of other orbs like in the sky that are either plasma or like UFO, some not human thing, right? But like I do think that there's different kind of orbs, and I do think that spirit orbs are completely different. And this is the first time I experienced it in this way, so close and like bright. But yeah, it's so mesmerizing to me. I was just like, what the heck? That is so pretty. I know I'm renting on, but I am in my head. I'm still like, that was so pretty. I hope I see or I experience this more times maybe, because like it was really weird and nice, and also like what the heck, but also like, oh my gosh, that's so pretty what I'm staring at, that it took me a good moment to grab my phone and snap out of like the trance I was in while I was staring at it. Yeah, there's an orb above you. I'm staring at it. What the heck? There's an orb above you. I'm staring at it. What the heck? There's an orb above you. I'm staring at it. What the heck? There's an orb above you. I'm staring at it. What the heck? There's an orb above you. I'm staring at it. What the heck? There's an orb above you. I'm staring at it. What the heck? There's an orb above you. I'm staring at There's an orb above you. I'm staring at it. What the heck? There's an orb above you. I'm staring at it.